No offense to the gay community, man, but some of y'all gotta learn how to chill, man. I'm dead serious, man. So I was thinking back to this one time, right? When something crazy happened to me. And it's crazy to me because I'm not of that community. But I was dating this girl one time, right? And it was, she had a cousin, you know, he was a gay dude, you know, he's a gay dude, whatever. And, you know, I never felt uncomfortable around him, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I had a brother, he was gay. He passed away, rest in peace, Dane. But I was never uncomfortable around her cousin at all, you know, because I just, you know, that lifestyle don't make me uncomfortable or whatever. To be around, like, you know, people that, you know, are from that lifestyle or whatever. But on this day, you know, my comfort level was blown the hell out the water, man. Blown away, man. I'm up here like, you know, I was so upset, man. I was like, what? You know, like, why you even tell me that? I don't need to know that, you know, but she thought it was so funny to tell me this, right? So let me take you through the story. So it ended up being her cousin's birthday or whatever, right? So her cousin, you know, he sent her the invite and said, hey, I'm having a get together, a birthday party, you know, I would like, you know, y'all to come. And I'm just like, oh, damn, right? You know, like every man, you know that all damn, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is about to be at one of the family, you know, the family member's house or something, or his house or whatever, cool. Nah, he wanted to go to, you know, this restaurant, you know, and invite, you know, have a get together with all, you know, him and his friends and stuff. And I was like, oh, damn. And the only reason I'm saying oh, damn is because, look, I know, you know, what it's like to be around, you know, a gay person, and sometimes they be a little bit, you know, different, you know, depending on what type of setting they in. Like, that's how my brother was, you know. Every time my cousins and stuff would come around, you know, my brother would, he would turn into a different person. Kadeem, you know, he would turn into a different person. And, you know, so I kind of knew, I'm like, oh, man, I'm like, oh, damn, I don't know what to expect, you know. So she said, you know, this is where we're going to be going. I'm like, all right, man, cool. So we're going to go to this one spot here, and we're going to just have a good time. It's going to be cool. We're going to eat, and then that's it. Cool. All right, cool. We get there. Ain't nobody there. So that all damn kicked in again, because I'm looking around. It was a restaurant. There was a whole bunch of people there, family, you know. I'm like, oh, all right, okay. And then one person walked in, and there was a young lady. I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. This is good. This is real good. So I'm like, this is a good sign for me, because I'm like, man, y'all know I don't need to explain myself, man. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. So I'm sitting there, and then her cousin walk in. Okay, all right, I know you, so we cool. But then, man, the floodgates open. I'm talking about everybody get to walking in that restaurant. All his friends, you know, all of them come up in there. They like, what up? I'm just like, oh. So it's this thing about men, man. If y'all don't know, it's not, you know, like us trying to be homophobic at all. Like, it ain't like, I'm not afraid of gay people. I'm not afraid of, you know, anybody from that lifestyle. It don't bother me at all. But, you know, to a straight man, I think if I'm speaking out loud, I think it's like a fear of ours to, you know, be like, for somebody to think we gay, you know, and like, and I know me, I don't want nobody to ever think that, you know. So when all of them started coming in, and they was like being real loud and just out there, you know, the restaurant started to change a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like everybody over there like looking at their tables and stuff, because they was just like kind of like loud and stuff. And I was just like, oh, damn. And I'm like, you know what? So I told the old lady, the old girl I was with, I was like, hey, you have to sit right here next to me. I need you right here. So I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I put her and the first girl that showed up, I made sure that they strategically sat One was on one side of my leg, the other one was on the other side of my leg. And it's not that I didn't want to go thigh to thigh with another man. Like, no, because it was at a restaurant, and we was just sitting at the table anyway, so it wasn't like that type of layout. But I just wanted to make sure that I had my pieces, like arranged right at the table. So I ended up having them, strategically aligned by me. And then the night, started to go on. But I knew something was getting a little weird when this one goddamn person said, I'm here. My chick I was with right here, the other lady right here, he sat right next to my chick, and he looked right over at me like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, damn. So I didn't get offended or anything like that. So I just was like, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Cool. All right. But the whole night, I'm sitting there, we just having conversation. He just locked in. I'm like, oh, damn. So I'm trying to just be, cordial, have this conversation. But man, y'all ain't gonna believe what happened next, man. Stay tuned.